Random news! Hello and welcome back to RCRN, Ride Comparisons, Random News. A lot's been going on at the moment, guys, and I thought I'd make this today as sort of a little distraction for everybody. If you haven't seen about the whole Charlie Kirk situation, I know a lot of people will have opposing views. I, for one, was a big fan. I watched him on TikTok every night before I went to bed, so it was a little bit sad. I actually did cry last night, which I didn't think I would do over some news, but something like this. It was a really horrific video. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you are a fan of the guy. It's not very nice. I mean, if you're left-wing and you watch this content, Ride Comparisons, we do express our opinion. I've got in trouble for it before, unfortunately, but nobody should have that happen to them for expressing their opinions, and, you know, that's why the whole thing is really sad. But it's been quite sad, guys, and I want to make this video to distract, so let's dive in with some random theme park news. But first, if you like these videos, they take longer than short, so please show us some support. And if you don't subscribe, a random theme park mascot will become your new sleep paralysis demon and appear outside your window at 2 AM. Starting off today, guys, the UK theme parks are completely dead. If you are outside of the UK and you are watching this, now is your time to book some holiday. If you live in the Netherlands, we have quite a few Dutch watchers, so if you live over there, it's your time to get to Calais, get that ferry over and do some UK theme parks because they are completely dead. As I've said in a lot of shorts, guys, you may or may not have seen them, for the next 3 weeks, last 3 weeks of September, first 2 weeks of October, UK theme parks are dead. The beginning week of October, you do need to watch out because some of the theme parks will have Halloween events and the opening nights for those get very busy. But outside of that, guys, get here now. UK theme parks completely dead. Time to enjoy. In other news, we've just had an announcement from Universal Bedford, which has now got a trademarked name, Universal United Kingdom. But let's be real, we're all going to call it Universal UK. But now we have the answer to that. It's funny because they've just done the news of the fact that they're struggling with the water supply in Bedford and that the project's sort of come to a little bit of a halt and they've hit a bump in the road. But now they've released a trademark. So I guess everything's fine, guys. Bedford is still on track. No official announcement has been made about the water supply. So it looks like it was just a bump in the road to get everybody thinking about Universal. And we now have a name. Universal United Kingdom Resort. Next up, guys, if you've been following the whole thing, Magma, the drop tower located at Portons Park. Sorry, there's a bug flying around out my window. That was very strange. The Magma drop tower at Portons Park has now been removed. Now, there's a lot of rumours speculating that it's going to go to the theme park in Devon, Creeley, and be themed up to a pirate drop tower. We've actually been invited to a press event. Unfortunately, Jacob's at college, so he can't go. So I will be going down to Creeley on my own tomorrow. And we're going to be getting some news on that. But these theme park rumours, guys, you know how they work. They've advertised the event as 25 years of Maximus. There's going to be a light show or something. And we're going to get some big news for Creeley's 2026 plans. Magma's going to Creeley. Now, I haven't researched this one very much, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've just seen bits and bobs on TikTok. Kumba at Busch Gardens closed recently after me and Jacob rode it last September, and they've been having loads of problems. There is rumours that it's going to close forever. It hasn't opened since. We were one of the last people to go on it, I guess, which is pretty cool. I had absolutely no idea about it, but people on TikTok are saying that there's broken track that's getting fixed. They're saying that they've seen supports get fixed. There's rumours that there's loads of sinkholes, and they're trying to get it back up and running, but there's also rumours that it's closing. So if you know anything about Kumba, guys, drop it below in the comments. Jacob, do something for random news. And now we've got some very exciting news from Saudi Arabia, guys. If you haven't heard, Six Flags Qiddiya, a giant project with Falcon's Flight, the world's new tallest, fastest and longest roller coaster. They have so much there and loads of videos are emerging. So I'm going to get it up on the Ride Comparisons news generator. Let's have a look at this, guys. It is awesome. There is so much content coming out of this place. Bloody hell, bloody generator, not again. We're going to get cancelled for the 50th time. That's just London. So there you go, guys. Six Flags Qiddiya. It looks awesome. There are rumours floating around that it was going to open in 2025 and is still going to open in 2025. Now, I'm pretty sure in Dubai, during summer, it gets way too hot. So people actually visit off-season. I know there's a few troubles with Formula Rossa being open. There's been a lot of trouble with that in the past year. But it looks like it might open this winter. It'll be cooler in Saudi Arabia, so it'll be a lot more comfortable for tourists. And it really looks like it's going to open, guys. So make sure you save some money aside. I mean, as soon as I hear about it, me and Jacob are going to try and get out there as quick as we can because it looks awesome. And for anyone who keeps saying that they're worried because it's in Saudi Arabia, don't worry about it, guys. If you want to get a little teaser into what's that sort of culture's like, take a little trip down there. Go to somewhere like me and Jacob have been to Tunisia and Egypt. As long as you follow steps, it's safe. You got to remember, guys, it's their country, it's their rules. We might not agree with some of what they do, but I think it's going to be a great country, and I think it's going to be a great theme park. So looking forward to that. Next up, we have a Halloween. Guys, Halloween is coming up. We're now in September. Obviously, it usually gets a little bit late, so I've started doing some Halloween videos early. It gets a bit late. Nobody knows what they're doing. There's so many events, guys. It's absolutely crazy. I have done a top 10 of my favorite Halloween events, guys, so I would recommend checking that out and doing those events because they are awesome. But if you were going to do one event this year outside of the UK, do Willoughby Fright Nights. Go the first 2 weeks. Be very careful. If you want to do the night rides as well, you might need 2 days because the event gets so busy. And make sure you book the extra mazes. The normal mazes, they're a little bit rubbish. They're not great. They get very busy, but the experiences are absolutely insane. A little bit expensive, but you will not regret it. If you're paying £18 to go to a Merlin maze like Fort Park or Alton Towers, you can pay £21 or whatever it is to do the clinic at Willoughby in the Netherlands, and you will just, oh my god, guys, it is absolutely terrifying. It's awesome, one of the best events out there. Everyone keeps debating this year whether or not Scarefest at Alton Towers or Fright Nights at Fort Park is going to be the best. Now, if you watch the channel, guys, you know that me and Jacob glaze Fort Park a lot. We do like Fort Park. We're always there. Never had any invites anywhere though, but we do, and I've got to agree, guys, this year's Scarefest does look like the better option. Obviously, the Merlin theme parks are very popular in the UK. Fort Park have added a new scare zone. We still don't know what it is yet. We'll get news on that soon. Alton Towers has a new scare zone, a new scare maze, some new... there's just a lot more going on at Alton Towers this year, so... If you're a Merlin pass holder and you're a Merlin fan and you're doing the Merlin mazes and, you know, that's your thing, go to Alton Towers over Fort Park. But if you've never been to Fright Nights before, you'll probably have a better time at Fort Park because it is better. It's just a little bit stale at the moment. Sorry, guys, we are new to this kind of content. This is the second episode of RCRN, Ride Comparisons Random News. It's all new to me. We'll get better as we go along. Maybe we get better sound quality. We'll get some better clips. We'll get some better editing. But obviously, guys, you got to start somewhere. Anyway, in news, Alton Towers have just released, finally, that they're getting the Bluey coaster there. It's going to be the world's first Bluey coaster. If you saw the sort of announcement there, it looks like it may feature a launch, but we all knew it was coming. Once again, with these theme park rumors, guys, you just sometimes know what's going to happen. You can predict it. 90% of the time, these rumors are correct. So us as content creators, we jump on it and we say it straight away. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit strange. I mean, I know a lot of adults love Bluey, so that's where this sort of child's program has caught everybody, because sometimes it's not really about the kids, it's about the parents raising them going, oh, I really like this program, you must watch it, you must watch it. So we got the Bluey coaster there, guys. Two children's coasters right next to each other. I don't really know what Towers is thinking. They could have just rethemed Octonauts, but yeah, that is what it is. Next up, we've got some really exciting off-ride footage of Evictus at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. I really hope everybody who was involved in that incident was safe. I don't think they were safe. I think a few people had some very bad stuff happen there, but it's just a joke, guys. It's just a joke, I promise. I am really excited for Evictus at Blackpool. Me and Jacob did do Loki at Liseberg, which I think is the tallest one in Europe, but it doesn't have lap bars. And Blackpool, you're by the sea, you got the big one right next to you. You'll probably get the Notable Stranger doing a soundtrack, so it is going to be awesome. And you guys need to keep an eye on Invictus and make sure you get there for that opening day. And ending it with the news, guys, I did do a short if you want to check it out in more detail there. Oakwood has officially been cancelled. That's the end of it. Now, if you've been following it, Oakwood closed, obviously. They closed, they ran out of money, it wasn't in a great area. Asbro Parks decided to just abandon ship, and it's just sat there closed. All the roller coasters sitting there. They keep getting people going in there doing content of trespassing and basically using Megaphobia, the UK's best wooden coaster, as a climbing frame. But yeah, sadly, RL Parks, if you have been following it, were trying to revive Oakwood. They said it was sort of a staple in Welsh childhood. They all grew up with it, they loved it, so they wanted to bring this park back. They worked with the Welsh government and they offered Asbro Parks 250 million to buy the park from them and revive it in this big project. And unfortunately, Asbro Parks have turned around and said no, they've rejected the deal and they've said the land is not for sale. I think it was Creepy Crawler, the really horrible janky roller coaster that has over-the-shoulder restraints as a kids coaster, has been sold online. People have seen Megaphobia up for sale. I haven't seen it for myself, but unfortunately, guys, that is where we stand there. Sorry, not Megaphobia for sale. We can't get excited about that because you can't really transfer wooden coasters. So I think it was Speed that was up for sale, but apparently it's going to cost £70,000 just to take it down. So it looks like we're losing two very good coasters there, guys, but they've saved Creepy Crawler. In the last video, guys, I played this announcement. If you have any news, funny clips or photos, or maybe you just want me to roast a picture of your friends, email us on rcrn236@outlook.com. Warning, you may get roasted. There we go, guys. So we did have a few clips and we're going to play those now. I got quite a few there, so I'm not too sure what I actually got sent. So I'm going to react to these with sort of captions there, but let's take a little look. Okay, so first up, we got a clip from Tommy Brow here. Toxicator being lazy by the looks of it. Toxicator deactive. Initiating program beta. And then we have this. Moving on. Okay, I did see snippets of this on TikTok, but I haven't actually watched the full video. So this was at Hershey Park in America, guys. Some kid managed to get up on the monorail there. I don't know the full story, I haven't got the information currently. This is America, and it is Hershey Park, so bro's just like, is there chocolate up here? To be fair, it's pretty impressive with the lad. He's like, Mummy, can I go on that climbing frame? And then luckily he was safe. The guys there coming to get him by the looks of it. And this guy called Richard Price did Nemesis Reborn 44 times in one day. That must have hurt walking around that queue line. I think my personal favourite there was the one with the monorail. I did see that quite a lot on TikTok, so I have seen the clip already, but I thought I'd play it here anyway. That is crazy, guys. How did a kid just randomly get up there on the monorail? Actually, I suppose that's something that I probably would have done at Chessington when I was younger. Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for you. This is episode 2 of Ride Comparisons Random News. If you are enjoying it and you want to see more of it, make sure you pop in the comments. Let me know. Let me know what we can do to improve. Let me know if there'd be another segment you guys want. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. And once again, if you do enjoy mine and Jacob's content, hitting that subscribe button really, really does help us out. And I'll see you next time.